2020 hit, let's talk about 2020 and like that big awakening piece. Because that
Yes,
was a lot for us, truthfully.
it was. 2020 was probably like the most tumultuous year of my life. And honestly, just the half part of 2020, 6 months of tumultuous activity.
Yeah.
So 2020, like the first part of 2020 was great. That was like
Right.
the peak of niggatry and buffoonery, honestly, because spring break, we had spring break. It was senior
Right.
year. We about to graduate. Like it was just it as far as the world goes, that was the best year. It was lit. As far as spirit goes, that was the worst year. It was dark.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but we were just having fun. The most high I kind of joke, I kind of feel like the most high was like, all right, before I snatch you out the world, I'm gonna let you get your little, licks
Definitely.
in, but
You said
you're
enjoy
about to get
spring break.
snatched out.
Facts. Enjoy your
Literally.
spring break. Enjoy
Yes.
Miami. Y'all having fun?
Yeah.
Great. Like,
Yeah, because it's over after this. Literally a week after we got back from spring break, everything was shut. And like Jatea just said, friends going home, class is not really a thing, everything's online. It was just a really weird time. But like she said, we had weed and we had YouTube, and we were on it every day, learning new stuff, learning different stuff. I think what started it was just realizing that literally everything in the world is satanic and wicked. And you used to think that was like a joke, right? As a kid, like, oh, they're demonic, oh, Illuminati. But it's like, no, like, whether it's
not for
called
real.
Illuminati or not, those people are at the top doing some heinous stuff. And
Right.
you are feeling the effects of that. Um,
Mhm.
and so just realizing all that stuff was true, and like all the symbology and like the Greek orgs, I'm like, whoa, you mean people are pledging their life to false gods out here? And all this
Right.
stuff is connected to masonry and all this
Right.
stuff, and that all connects to just all this weird stuff. I'm like, whoa, like, this is actually scary. Like, this is very dark. And so I was grateful to have all of the knowledge, right? But like, um, it kind of made me go mad a little bit. And just in the thing of how do you function knowing all of this stuff? Where is the salvation in this? It felt very hopeless at times. I'm like, I'm learning about all this wickedness. Where is the light at? Where is the righteousness at? How do you get to the right side? Because right
Right.
now I'm still embedded in the darkness, but I'm learning about all the darkness, and literally it's just getting darker and darker and darker. And I don't
Mhm.
know how to get out of here. I don't want to be here.
Yeah.
Um, and so it was really just seeking the Most High out and praying, like literally groveling on your knees, face on the floor, crying out, like, Father, please get me out of here. I want to follow you. I want to work for you. I want to serve you. I want to know the truth. I don't even care what the truth is. The truth could be some wild thing no one's ever heard of. If that's the truth, I'm going to follow that. And I'm going to dedicate my life to you and love you and serve you, because all this other stuff out here is nothing but death and destruction. Um, and even just recognizing, like with the music too, right? Like you were talking about Hot Girl Summer. Nothing is edifying in that. Meanwhile, she's in a
Mhm.
whole relationship. So it's like these people are pushing a lifestyle on us, telling us to do things that they're not even doing. Like Brent Fayez, people were talking about that on Twitter, talking about, oh, he's been married with a kid this whole time. I thought
Oh
he was
wow.
toxic. Right.
A little bit more married though. Even Usher is married, and although I don't condone the swirl, a lot of them do be married. Like,
Yeah.
they do be married, and
Yeah.
it's just. But again, what is that marriage? It all who you
True.
serve, how you model your
Yeah.
stuff. Well, we make sacred as marriage because we're uh getting close to the Most High and the order. Everybody ain't God. Everybody God ain't the Most High. He is the God of
That's
all,
true.
but everybody don't
Yeah.
serve and worship the Most High.
That's true.
So
And that point was made very paramount, that it's people serving gods out here that ain't the most high. And I was like, whoa, whoa, like who and what have I been serving this whole time? So it was like just
right.
unraveling a lot. It was like the thread of reality was unraveling little by little. And I'm just like, okay. So after I did, make my plea and cry out to the most high, like, please, like, if I'm not too far gone, like, please just bring me closer to you. Like, whatever that process is, I'm gonna go down that road with you. Because I recognize your power and that you're real and that I really haven't known you this whole time. Um,
Right.
And so he did that. And every type of attachment I had to the world, he was dismantling it.
Sure did.
Even so to the fact that like a relationship I shouldn't have been in or fighting for my whole teenage young adult life, still trying to hold on to pieces of that. And the most high is like, you got to choose. Like literally you cannot have the world and me. You're going to have to choose. And I thought that I could have both. And so I made that choice thinking that I could have both. And he was like, if that's what you want, I'm going to remove myself then because I'm not sharing my space with wickedness. And when he made
Mm,
that clear, I was like, okay, my light is dwindling again.
mm.
And I will say too that not that this was my fault because it's all about the story and the process, and he wrote it this way anyway. I was developing a cult like mentality. Not to say I was in a cult. No one started a cult that I was in. Let me put that disclaimer out there. I did not join
They was
a
trying
man's
to though.
cult.
Hey, bro. They was trying. They
They
was trying to
were.
get us.
They
Well,
were. But the
God.
thing is, we yes, but like I developed my own cult in my own head, like thinking like, "Oh, I'm right, y'all are wrong. If you don't say
Facts.
what I'm saying, if you don't listen to what I'm talking about, you're wrong and you're going to go to hell and you're going to die and I'm going to
Yeah.
live." And I had the truth and I tried to tell you. And that was like not the right thing to
Right.
do.
Such an arrogant spirit
And so
for sure.
that it was, especially being a babe too. I still consider myself a babe, but really
Right.
much a newborn back then. And you
Yeah.
think you have
Yeah.
the truth all of a sudden, like what are you talking
Right.
about? Even if those people are wrong, some of those people actually are studiers of the word, and you haven't studied a thing. So what are you
Right.
talking about? So that dismantled a lot of relationships. And even just choosing the most high in general in a different way than my loved ones know and choose the most high created a lot of tension as well. And I didn't know how
Mm,
to handle that. So I just like removed myself. I isolated myself. And so that made me look like I was in a cult even more. Oh, you're
facts.
not even talking to us anymore. We can't even see you. We can't even talk to you without it being weird. There's this weird energy between us. We don't even know who you are anymore. Are you on drugs? Like what's going on? People rumoring and all type of stuff. Um, and so once I realized that was not what I wanted to do, because the thing was, even after I made the choice of choosing the worldly relationship over the most high, the relationships still weren't fixed. I was mad at
Mhm.
them. I was very angry at them. My relationship with you was jacked up.
Yeah.
And I just I felt like how could this be the right choice? And so I was like, you know what? No, I'm not going to let someone guilt trip me or try to make me feel like something's wrong with me because I love the Most High and want to have a relationship with Him. And I just
Period.
realized who I am as a person. I'm not just one of these people out here, one of these nations He don't care about for real. Like He actually does love me a lot and seeks to have my life spared. Like I'm not gonna feel bad about that. Like what the heck? So I was like, no, I'm gonna get back right with the Most High. And so I did, and I started back, with doing the work that He had called me to do at the time. And of course, that angered the people in my life who did not want that to happen. And
Yeah.
so, long story short, that relationship ended. The Most High gave me the same test again: choose Him or choose me. I chose the Most High. That relationship ended. Praise Yah. And my family just started to respect my walk more when I stopped acting like I knew everything and stopped trying to force it down their throat. And shout out to you
Mhm.
witches after that as well, because he definitely helped pull me out of the sunken place. He was like, you shouldn't have a bad relationship with your family just because you know the Most High. That if you
Yeah.
have the love of the Most High, that should not make you just isolate from everybody. Like that's
Right.
stupid.
Right. And it's really, because they teach. I was just watching last night about the TikTok cult or whatever, and
Me
how
too.
oh
Stop.
great synchronicity. I love when that happens. But and you know how he was just like, I don't know how far you are in it, but how the man was just like, oh, separate yourself from your family and da da da.
Yeah,
It's like the
die to
first
them.
episode.
Right.
Yeah,
Me
die to
too.
your family
Yeah.
and things like that. And it's just
Hmm.
like, when you, like you said, when you really start to understand the character of the Most High, and not just from the Bible, but from natural world, you can study the creation of the Most High and basic character of the Most High. Why would the Most High want you? The Most High says, honor your father and mother. Do right to your brethren and sisters. Do right to your husband and wife. Why would at this point would the Most High want us to, if we're to be a light to everybody?
Right.
How can you separate the light, especially when it's to your family? And that's also something I had
Yep.
to realize because, again, we pretty much were mirroring the same different things. Of course, unique to our own situation, but my family relationships shot. My mind shot. Like, I was burnt out for a little bit, and burnt out because it's just so passionate. Like, you always go through this awakening. You're like, I just have to tell everybody. And oh my God, again, it was so much darkness. It's like, bro, we gotta band together and fight this now. But then realizing and coming to the maturing in the walk too, because I feel
Mhm.
like a lot of Israelites go through this, or just Hebraic people go through this. Because I don't even really like to say Israelite no more because y'all be wilding.
Right.
I don't want to
They've
be grouped with
tainted the
y'all,
whole
but I am
thing.
Hebrew by bloodline.
Right.
Like, but we all go through that, and going, just as you mature in that walk, realizing like, no, it's not this drastic. It's not to where I have to break off everything. Some things you do need to break off because some things are
Yeah.
just dead roots. You have to
Right.
grow.
Yeah.
But when it comes to your family and when it comes to that arrogance of you being right, go study more. Because what you think you might be right, but there's so much more that you have to learn. That's not your mission. Just don't stop there. You will forever be evolving. So that's
Yes.
real, for real.
Yeah. That's
Mm,
definitely the truth. I'm happy he pulled us both out of that um
facts.
sunken place, darkness, cult like mentality because literally once once I did come to the thing of, actually I can have a good relationship with my family. Like even though they had things that they needed to fix as well, like they shouldn't have pushed me away
Yeah,
just because I don't go to your church. That sounds like a cult as well. We'll save that for another conversation. But like, that was not right. And since then I've had family members reach out to me and apologize for that and be like, you know what, that was wrong. Like we should have embraced you and brought you in. Like we lost so
yeah,
much time. And for what? There's literally no reason at all. Like actually, it seems like your life has improved. I've never seen so much light in you. Like actually.
right,
So once I was able to just let my light spring forth and just, let that be the testimony. I don't need to, you know, barrage you with a bunch of verses and Bible studies and thoughts and videos and all this just commentary. I can just live
right.
for Yah and you will see the change in me.